So this is our second video on matrix. So let us see the question. So print like a spiral matrix. That's it. That is what the question. So you need to go like this, then you need to print like this. That's it. So I don't need to show you an example for this, I think. So let me copy this here. I think I can take this image. Okay. Let's see how we can solve this. So here what the observation that we can make is, so I am printing like this, then I am printing like this, then I am printing like this, then I am printing like this. So that's it. That is what the observation. So let us see what we can do. So initially I can have this index. So I will go to this index, then I will again move like this. So I need to have the starting column, starting row, ending column, ending row index. So let me take that one. So let me code that one. I think you can grasp what I can say. So let me take the values, that is the variables. So let me define the variables. So row, starting row, starting row. Starting row is what? 0. Obviously it will start from 0. So int starting column, that would be definitely 0. Then int ending row. So what would be the ending row? Ending row would be the size minus 1, right? Number of, how many number of rows do we have? So matrix dot size, that is what the number of rows that we have, right? So let me take minus 1, that is what the ending row will become. So int ending column, so that would be equal to matrix, so some index value dot size minus 1, right? So I got the starting row, starting column, ending row, ending column. Now how many elements do I have, right? So how many elements I have? Total how many elements do I have? Obviously rows into columns, that's it. Number of rows into columns. So matrix, so let me define number of rows and columns here. So rows is what? Matrix size minus 1, and column is what? Int col will be equal to matrix index size, right? Now so let me replace this with row, rw row, then let me replace with this column, col column, col. Now total matrix, total number of elements that I have is row minus column, right? Row multiplied by column. Now I need to start from, so let me take a while loop. So while loop should be this count. So let me take a counter that should be less than total. So in count, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the number of elements, right? Each time I'm going to count the element. See, count is equal to 0. So count should be always less than the total, right? If it is not, then you should come out, because you have breached the limit. You have printed all the elements, so you don't need to print. So let me start from this row. I need to print till this, this column to this column, right? From this column to this column, means starting column to ending column I need to print. So for int I is equal to starting, starting, right? Starting column, right? I should be less than equal to, right? Equal, because I have taken minus 1 here, right? Less than equal to ending column, So I need to increment the I. I'll get inside. So I need to count. I need to increment the count because I'm counting this element. So before that, what I need to return is vector, right? So let me write the vector int answer. Now inside this answer, what I'm going to push push back, the row will remain same. If you observe, the row will remain same. What is the row? That is a starting row, so that will remain same, but column will change. That is why I wrote the for loop. So push back matrix, the row will remain same. The row is starting row, then column is I, right? Column will change, then I need to increment. So then I will write again the for loop. Then again we need to remember that the starting row will change, because this will become the starting row in the next iteration, right? Because I don't need to print all the elements again and again. That is why I need to increment this starting row. So if I write these four for loops that I am going to write, so if I write, then you will come to understand if you iterate by yourself once. So let me increment the rows, starting row, starting row as to be incremented. So let me write a for loop for int. Now I need to print what? This column. This last column I need to print. So column is what? The last column, that is the ending column, is constant, but row is what? It is changing from where to where? From starting row to ending row. But I have incremented this starting row. That means what? Starting row will be coming to second row, right? So I need to print from this second row to last row, right? That is why I have incremented. What if I didn't increment it? Then I would have printed 3 again. I would have taken 3 in this matrix, in this vector. Again I am taking, because I have not incremented the row. So that is the reason I have incremented. So you can grasp, right? So let us the for loop. So it will start from where? Starting start and starting row, and it will go till the less than equal to ending row, then I plus plus. Then here answer, you need to push back back matrix. So starting row is changing, column is not changing. Column is what? Ending call. So that's it. I need to increment the count. So here you will get other cases. That is, what if here only the count has exceeded the total? What if after this for loop, somewhere in the iteration of the while loop, somewhere in the middle, imagine the count will increment and it will go beyond the total. So that is the problem. So let me write that each and everywhere I am going to write that condition as well, and count should be less than equal to total. Here I should be giving is equal to, right, total. So let me take this and copy this here. Now I need to increment what? Have printed the last column, so I don't need this column again. So let me increment ending column, right? Ending call I need to increment. So again for loop I will call. Here I need to print last row. That means start where you need to print. From last column to first column you need to print. I have incremented the column. That means your column, I need to decrement it. I need to decrement. So my column will be here, ending column will be here. So I will start from 8. If I not decrement, if I did not decrement, then I would have printed from 9. That is the problem. So I have decremented. So int I should start from where to where. It will start from, this is a row is changing again, column is changing. So column will start from ending call, and it will go greater than equal to, it should be greater than equal to starting start and starting call, then I minus I need to do. Again I don't need to forget this case again and again. So let me copy paste this. So I need to increment, I need to push back what? Answer dot push basic back matrix. What is constant here? My row is constant. Which is that row? That is the ending row, right? Then column is changing, I. That's it. Increment the count. Then here you need to, here I have printed the last row, so I need to decrement what? I need to decrement the ending row, obviously. Ending row has to be decremented. Now I need to print this first row, right? So it will, row is changing, it will start from ending row to the starting row, whereas column remains the same. Column is what? Starting column. So for end I is equal to ending row, then I should be greater than equal to starting row, then I minus minus, and don't need to forget that condition again. Let me get inside. Answer dot pushback basic back. The index, the row is changing. Pushback matrix, row is changing, I. Column is constant, that is starting starting call, right? Starting call. Next count has to be incremented again. Now I have changed the starting row, ending column, ending row, starting column. I need to increment the starting column. So starting column has to be incremented. So at last you need to return me answer. That's it. So if I run, I must get compiler error, because it should give, because I would be making some mistakes here. So time limit exceeded. Why? I think there is some total is equal to row into column. So this while loop is repeating so much, I think, right? Column has to be less than total. Total is this one. Count, I'm incrementing. Count incremental. Count incremental. Count incremental. So what's the problem here? Well, let us see from starting. So row is what? Is matrix dot size. Column is what? Column is, so first, okay, column is right, starting row is 0, starting column is 0, ending row is row minus 1. So row minus 1, ending column is 0, total is this one, and count is initial 0. For I starting from first column, I am starting from first column, I am going till the ending column, including this ending column. I need to increment. So I have take, so this condition is again, okay, answer push back this matrix. So what is changing? Column is changing. So column is changing. Starting row remains the same. Count has to be incremented. Starting row should come here. So from starting row, I need to print till the ending row, and count has to be again less than equal to total. Then answer, so answer should be pushed back. So the row is what? It is changing. Column is again, column is what? Ending column. The ending column has to be decremented. Then for I is ending column, from ending column to start, it is greater than equal to starting column. I need to decrement. I need to do decrement. Then push back. This starting row is what is changing up. No, row is not ending. Okay, ending row. I plus. So I have taken count plus. Then what? Ending row has to be decremented again. So starting from ending row, I need to print till the starting row. Count has to be less, has to be decremented. And push back I row is again changing. Column will not change. Column again, starting column has to be incremented. So I think I have done everything correctly. There is some gain, there are some mistakes. Is there any case that I forgot? Time limit exceeded. Count should be less than equal to count total. So count is 0, right? It will become 6. Okay, 9. And also it will be executed, right? So let me. So if it becomes 9, then also it will execute, right? Imagine count has become 9 somewhere here. So it will come here. Again it will execute. So I think that's the problem. I think so. So if it is less than total, then only you do. Then only you do. Less than equal to. So you don't do if it is equal, right? If it is equal, then you should come out. So let me run. Let's see whether it will work or not. So it is working. Let me submit. So that's it. It is submitted. So it is a common mistake I have done. See, count. If it is less than total, imagine there are 9. So here 9 elements are there. So if it is equal to 9, means the count, it has taken all the elements and it has came here. So count is what previously what I given, count is less than equal to total. So count has become 9, but still this is satisfying. So that is why it will again enter this loop. Again that will create a problem. So if it is less than total, then only you do. So that is what the second problem. And next video we are again seeing the only problems on matrix. So thank you.